Hello. Okay. Okay. Chalo. Start. Good morning, students. Once again, there was some technical problem and now we removed it. Chaliye. So let's start with first traditional approach, basic rules of accounts. Once again, traditional rules and modern approach. In traditional approach, we have divided accounts in three parts. That is number one, personal account, real account, and nominal account. Personal account is debit the debtor, credit the creditor, debit the receiver, credit the giver, debtor becomes giver, creditor becomes receiver. Real account debit what comes in and credit what goes out. And nominal account debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. As you are aware, personal and real account are carried to balance sheet and nominal accounts are transferred to P&L. In case of modern approach, asset debit balance, liability credit balance, expenses debit balance, income credit balance, and capital account credit balance. So friends, these are some basic entries. While passing any journal entry, if you remember my journal chapter, we have divided in four parts. First, you have to identify accounts, then you have to identify types of accounts, then apply rule, and then pass journal entries. Very simple process while understanding any entry. So after that, we started with the chapter number 6, that is the bill of exchange. I'm going to explain you today. Illustration number 10, 11, 12. Only one illustration I'm going to explain in detail. But friends, for that, we have to wait for some time because we are going to cover it after break. Okay. So first we are going to start with today goods sent on approval basis. That is a very simple chapter. Today I will explain you the theory part, and in next session, yes, I will give you the time to solve these problems. And in next session, you will tell me all entries for goods sent on approval. Okay. So before that, quick revision of bill of exchange. As you are aware, there are two parties, books of drawer, books of drawee. Let's quickly revise it in 38 seconds. Number one, bill of exchange. If you remember, first entry, books of drawer, that entry will be debtors account debit to sales. And after that, debtors accepted bills. So bills receivable account debit to debtors is a second entry. After that, it is divided in four parts. There are four situations. Situation number one, bill is retained, no entry. Business situation number two, bill is discounted, bank account debit, discount account debit to bills receivable. After that, third entry is bill endorsed, creditors account debit to bills receivable, and bill sent for collection is bill sent for collection account debit to bills receivable. After that, if you understand, on due date, there are two situations. One is honor and second one is dishonor. In case of honor, in case of bill retained, it is a bank account debit to bills receivable. In case of bill discounted, there will be no entry. In case of endorsement, no entry. And last entry will be bank account debit to bills sent for collection. In case of dishonor, drawee account is always debited. That is, debtors account is always debited. Drawee account debit to, first entry will be drawee account debit to bills receivable. Second entry will be drawee to bank. Third case will be drawee account debit to endorsee account, and last situation will be drawee account debit to bill sent for collection. Students, if you are getting these entries in my speed, it means now your basics are definitely improved. Those students who are not matching with my speed, you have to listen or you have to watch my previous sessions and please go through it once again so you can understand it very easily. Don't miss a single live session. It's always better you interact with me in this session and you can ask me queries. If I think these queries are valuable, I will definitely respond you. Chalo. So second one, in case of books of drawee, what is the first entry? Purchases account debit to creditors. What is the second entry? Creditors account debit to bills payable. What is the third entry? Bills payable account debit to bank account. And last entry will be bills payable account debit to creditors account in case of dishonor. So there are no four situations in case of drawee books. So this was a simple revision of your past topic. That is bill of exchange. I know one question you found it's difficult and we are going to solve it after break. So wait for some time. And now we are going to start with one question, one new chapter. Yes. Good morning to all of you. Masum ji, Harshita Yadav, Amit Kumar, Guddu Kumar, Soumya Yadav ji, Rafiq ji, Ashfiya ji, Anand Kumar. Yes, good morning to all of you. Yes, in question number 11 and 12, sir, how to know the discount ratio? Yes, beta, I'm going to explain it. Don't worry. Yes, clearly understood, sir. Very good, beta. चलो, तो explain करने ही वाला हूं मैं. So don't worry. Sir, third question भी explain कर देना TYK का. Yes, beta, no problem. Raju Kumar ji, good morning, beta. Jansi ji, now, yes, you have only 3 months which are remaining. Please utilize a single minute also. Sacrifice all other things. आप जितना हो सकता है सोशल मीडिया को आपके लाइफ से निकाल दीजिए। रोज के रोज मैं ये बोलूंगा नहीं, मोटिवेशन देना ये मेरा काम नहीं है, फिर भी मैं हर बार आपको मोटिवेट करता रहता हूँ। प्लीज, अभी 3 महीने बचे हैं, 25% रिजल्ट है, तो आप लोगों को अभी बहुत पढ़ना पड़ेगा। ओके, चलो। सो सर, आज का यूनिट क्या है? बहुत सिंपल यूनिट है सर, बहुत सिंपल यूनिट। सेल ऑफ गुड्स ऑन अप्रूवल और रिटर्न बेसिस। What is the unit? Yes, first we have to understand sale of goods. Sir, in real life, first, whenever we are starting with any chapter, we always ask to ourselves why this chapter is introduced by ICI. So first question to yourself, why this chapter? आपके पास एक ये हमेशा खुद को क्वेश्चन पूछना है कि सर ये सीखने के पहले मैं ये चैप्टर क्यों सीख रहा हूँ, ये सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट है। तो ये चैप्टर सीखने के पीछे रीजंस क्या है? ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड रीजंस बिहाइंड इट। सेल ऑफ गुड्स ऑन अप्रूवल और रिटर्न बेसिस। I will give you one example, hypothetical situation. Yes, let's understand this hypothetical situation. Before understanding, yes. Chaliye. Suppose if goods are sold, not sold, goods are sent to customer. We are asking customer ji, if you like our goods, you can retain it. Otherwise, you have to return it within 3 months. Okay. The situation is very simple. Goods are sent on 1st January 2020. Goods are sent for approval. Suppose, so this is like, I'm newcomer in the market. Assume I am a newcomer in the market and I want to expand my sales. And that's why I'm giving this choice to my customers. Okay. If you like, because I have to face competition and I'm very new in this competition. So yes, I'm giving one offer to my customer. If you like my goods, you can retain it. Otherwise, you can return it. So this is a confidence on yourself. Okay. This shows your confidence. Now, in that case, what happens? Goods up to 31st March 2020. Goods either up at the end of 3 months, either goods will be approved by the customers or they might reject these goods. Okay. Sir, yes, it is very simple. So either they will accept goods or they will reject goods. So मैंने goods भेज दिए। मैंने क्या किया? goods को भेज दिया once in Hindi। 1 जनवरी 2000 में मैं नया बिजनेस में आया हूँ। मुझे बिजनेस पूरा का पूरा मार्केट कंपटीशन में मुझे उतरना है और मुझे पूरा मार्केट यहाँ पे कैप्चर करना है। और ऑलरेडी वहां पे दिग्गज लोग बैठे हुए थे जिनको मार्केट मुझे तोड़ना था। तो मैंने इन लोगों को ऑफर दिया, भाई साहब मुझे मेरे गुड्स पे भरोसा है। मैंने क्या किया? मैंने गुड्स को बेचने के लिए सबसे पहले उनको पूछा कि आप लोग 3 महीने का ट्रायल लीजिए, अच्छा लगा तो रख लीजिए। उनको आदत डालूंगा मैं मेरे गुड्स की। तो मैं क्या करने वाला हूं? मैं सबसे पहले वो गुड्स जो है वो उनको भेज रहा हूं, पर मैंने अभी तक उनसे क्या नहीं लिया? एक्सेप्टेंस और रिजेक्शन। 3 महीने की मोहलत दी और ये 3 महीने के बाद मैं उनको पूछूंगा कि आपको गुड्स चाहिए तो रख लो, नहीं तो रिजेक्ट करके पहले ही भेज दो। 3 महीने के बाद रिजेक्ट किए तो मैं नहीं सुनूंगा। 3 महीने की मोहलत दिए, नहीं अच्छा लगा 3 महीने के पहले भेज दो, और 3 महीने के बाद भेजते हो तो नहीं चलेगा बॉस, 3 महीने खत्म हो चुके हैं। तो यहाँ पे अकाउंटिंग कैसे करना है, दैट वी हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड। सो up to 31st of March, nothing communicated, then we will treat it as sales. But obvious, we will treat it as sales. Now here, on 1st January 2020, you can see here, on 1st January 2020, there are two parties. One is Mr. Chotu और Mr. SS. Mr. SS एक 10 साल पहले के दिख रहे हैं, ये अब भी के नहीं। So Mr. SS and Mr. Chotu, ये दो पार्टीज यहाँ पे आपको दिख रही है। And Mr. Chotu ने ये goods Mr. SS को तो भेज दिए। Goods are sent on approval for 3 months. Okay, sir. Goods sent on approval for 3 months. What is the entry, sir? Pass entry. Now, accounting students, sir, goods sent की entry क्या करेंगे? Sale तो नहीं treat कर सकते। Sir, रुको, इसीलिए तो ये chapter सीखना है। We have to understand this chapter only because of this. So, what is the entry as on 1st January 2020? And that we are going to understand here. Okay. Should I treat it as sales? On 20th February, goods are approved by Mr. SS or approval is sent, pass entry. Sir, what is the entry on approval? And on this March, might be goods are rejected. and rejection sent with goods. So, sir, what is the entry in that case, sir? Goods rejected. So, either or. Okay. So, either or. And that entry on 30th March, waiting. Suppose third option, still not getting anything from the Mr. SS. Mr. Chotu is still waiting. And in that case, बेचारा छोटू का accountant जो है, वो क्या करेगा? Either it is treated as sales, pass entry, or rejected. So that we have to understand. Let's understand the concept and theory. Okay. I hope you understood why this chapter. Yes. Okay. Sir, is the question in module enough to get good marks in foundation? Definitely yes. So thanks to Board of Studies faculty, इतना अच्छा मटेरियल बनाया हुआ है फाउंडेशन के लिए। अब काफी है, बहुत है यार, बहुत है। इंट्रोडक्शन, delivery of goods. Understand? Now this is a sale of goods act. Delivery of. I'm not a law teacher, but yes, I want to know your law concepts. Yes, your sale of goods act chapter is over, or still you continue with the sale of goods act? Yes, tell me it in the comment section. Sale of goods act खत्म हुआ या अभी भी चालू है आपका? सोगा है, सोगा. Thank you कीर्ति जी, नाइस प्रेजेंटेशन बेटा, थैंक यू. चलिए सर, ऐसा तो सेल ऑफ गुड्स में लक्ष्य जी पूछ रहे, ऐसा तो सेल ऑफ गुड्स एक्ट में भी होता है. यस बेटा, वही तो होता है. सर हिंदी में एग्जाम दे सकते हैं क्या? यस बेटा, दे सकते हो. उसके लिए सेकंड ऑप्शन है, आप एक बार वेबसाइट पे चेक कर लीजिए. सर, डिलीवरी ऑफ द गुड्स टू द कस्टमर with an option. Now what is the SOGA Act says? Delivery of the goods to the customer with an option, either to retain goods or to approve goods. So beta, retain or return with specified time, sir. Up to 31st March, 3 months I have given. Yes. So 3 months दिए थे हमने. Okay. चलिए. With specified period. अभी भी चल रहा है. Okay, no problem बेटा. So here there is a transactions between manufacturer and retailer. So manufacturer और retailer के बीच में transaction है. Sale of goods on approval or return basis implies only transfer of position, not ownership. Transfer of position, not ownership. Sir, explain it. Explain it. So possession means, yes, only custody is transferred. It is a possession transfer. Ownership, now you are legal owner, तो बेटा इसको बोलते ownership. Okay. अभी देखो, एक सिंपल भाषा में आपको एग्जांपल देना होगा. One simple example. Yes बेटा, before marriage, ownership of my wife is with their yes parent. बेटा मेरे सास ससुर जी के पास उनकी ओनरशिप थी, अभी भेज दिया मुझे, तो ये बेटा यहाँ पे मेरी वाइफ आ गई, अभी ओनरशिप भी दे दी. और क्या बोलने का, चलो ठीक है, पोजीशन तो उनके पास ही रहता है, आधा टाइम मायके में रहती है. सो पोजीशन इज विद देम एंड ओनरशिप इज विद मी. सो बेटा दिस इज अ एग्जांपल, इट्स अ फनी एग्जांपल. सो सेल ऑफ गुड्स ऑन अप्रूवल और रिटर्न बेसिस इंप्लाइज ओनली ट्रांसफर ऑफ पोजीशन एंड नॉट ओनरशिप. ओके, सो ओनरशिप इज ट्रांसफर ओनली आफ्टर. ओके, only after 30 either approval or if that specified period over. Okay, so specified period over होता है तो ही वो मेरे पास हो जाएगा. So ये याद रखना. इस very simple example. Yes, possession जैसे बेलमेंट में होता है. यस बेटा, बेलमेंट में वैसा ही होता है. बेटा मैं लॉ टीचर नहीं हूं, नहीं तो आप मेरे से लॉ पढ़ना शुरू करोगे, रहने दीजिए. एज पर सेल ऑफ गुड्स एक्ट, as per Sale of Goods Act 1930, sale will be take place or property in the goods is passed to the buyer. So property of the goods is passed to the buyer. Buyer signifies his approval or acceptance to the seller. Buyer क्या करता है? Buyer signifies his approval or acceptance to the seller. He does some act adopting the transactions. And last one, he does not signify his approval but retains good without giving any notice of rejection after specified time. सर टाइम जा चुका है, फिर भी आप वहां से बोल नहीं रहे हो कि लेके जाओ करके, तो क्या मैं समझूंगा? फॉर एग्जाम्पल, सपोज एग्जाम्पल इज वेरी सिंपल. I have given some goods to you. Suppose you are a customer and you like my goods, but you are not, I have not get any acceptance and even not rejection, but specified time over. So beta, this will be treated as sales. Okay, this will be treated as sales. It's very simple. So either accepting goods, that his acceptance we received, okay, or he does some act adopting the transaction. He does not signify his approval, but retains these goods without giving notice of rejection, sir. Very simple. Understood? Yes or no बोल दीजिए कमेंट सेक्शन में. सेल कब बोला जाएगा? सेल कब बोला जाएगा? सिर्फ एक्सेप्टेंस मिलने के बाद या स्पेसिफाइड टाइम होने के बाद या बोथ? ये कमेंट सेक्शन में लिखना है. चलो राइट डाउन इन कमेंट सेक्शन. When sales will be considered? Number 1, if acceptance received. Number 2, specified time over. Or number 3, both. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. चलो write down. या ABC, you can write ABC में से ऑप्शन. यस बेटा, जल्दी से बताइए. गुड्डू जी बोल रहे सर टुडे लंच कैंसल. नो बेटा, लंच तो मैं करता ही नहीं हूँ घर पे, रहने दीजिए. ओके, बोथ सर, बोथ. वेरी गुड बेटा, very good. So he does not signify his approval in that case also. So answer is C, both. Now main focus sir, accounting records. Accounting records के बारे में बता दीजिए. Main focus on अकाउंटिंग रिकॉर्ड. सर अभी तो मेन आया, यहां से शुरुआत होगी हमारे कॉन्सेप्ट्स की. अकाउंटिंग रिकॉर्ड्स के बारे में बता दीजिए. ओके, वेरी गुड. आज तो सब एकदम फुल जोश में है. आज फुल आंसर्स भी मिल रहे मुझे. आज सैटरडे फिर भी इतना जोश. मुझे लगा ट्यूसडे थर्सडे को जरा भीड़ रहती है. अच्छा, कल छुट्टी था तो एनर्जी बाहर आ गई है. हाँ. ओके, आज इसलिए इतने खुश दिख रहे सब. आज बहुत जोश है यार सब में. ओके, सेल ऑफ गुड्स ऑन अप्रूवल और रिटर्न बेसिस. अकाउंटिंग ट्रीटमेंट व्हेन बिजनेस सेंड्स गुड्स. सो अकाउंटिंग ट्रीटमेंट क्या होती है? फर्स्ट अंडरस्टैंड दिस. There are 3, yes, everyone has to now please focus. Now 100% focus is required because now this is very something different. Many students are finding this थोड़ा सा difficult because they are not aware about these basic concepts. Okay, so accounting is divided in 3 parts. Sir, कितने parts है? चलो जल्दी से बताइए. 3 parts में divide होता है. First approach, everyone has to write it in the comment section. 3 parts, and 3 parts I'm going to explain you. Number 1 is a casual approach. I'm going to explain it. Only try to understand names. Okay, so number 1 is a casual approach. Number 2, frequent approach. So number 2 is a frequent approach. Okay, understood. And number 3 is numerous approach. तो तीसरा approach है numerous approach. Number one, yes बेटा, number 1 क्या है? जल्दी से बताइए. Casual approach. Number 2 is a frequent approach. So number 3 is a numerous approach. चलो जल्दी से बताइए comment section में कौन से 3 approach है. Write down. You have to retain this. Okay. सबके कमेंट्स आ रहे हैं और सब लोग आंसर्स भी दे रहे हैं. सर जल्दी. कैजुअल, फ्रीक्वेंट, न्यूमरस. कैजुअल, फ्रीक्वेंट, न्यूमरस. CFN. C for casual, F for frequent, N for numerous. चलो जल्दी लिखो. Yes, everyone. Casual, frequent, numerous. Casual, frequent, numerous. Casual, frequent, numerous. Okay, so there are 3 ways to pass entries. Now beta, it's a choice. Beta, first session yaad karo. Accounting is an art. It is not science only. Okay, accounting is an art. So beta, you always have options while doing accounting, and best option you can follow it. Okay, whatever you want. Yes, so I suggested this option. So which option you have to follow, that is based on, yes, your part, your side. यू वांट कैजुअल अप्रोच तो कैजुअल से जा सकते हो. ओके अरे बेटा अभिनव कुमार, सबके मैसेज आ रहे हैं, डोंट वरी बेटा, आप मैसेज के पीछे मत भागो, सबके मैसेज मुझे मिलते हैं और मैं देखता भी रहता हूं, डोंट वरी. चलिए कैजुअल अप्रोच सर, कैजुअल अप्रोच बता दीजिए सर. कैजुअल अप्रोच, फर्स्ट वन, कैजुअल अप्रोच. इफ transactions are very small, there are few transactions, only 20-30 transactions in a year, and you can maintain books of accounts very easily. Okay, very few transactions, then you can follow casual approach. So write down when to follow casual approach. You can draw this diagram, beta. Now please, I will give you some time to draw this diagram. Yes, I already told you to maintain your notebook. Maintaining notebook is not my task. I always give you time to take screenshots. And if you are not writing in the notebook, yes, beta, it will be difficult after some time. जो बच्चे नोटबुक लिखते नहीं हैं, जो बच्चे प्रॉपर स्टडी करते नहीं है, बाद में रोना आएगा. एक महीने पहले अभी भी चांस है, सुधर जाओ. एक महीना पहले वापस से नोटबुक मेंटेन मत करना. सभी क्वेश्चन कैटेगरी वाइज सर, पूरे के पूरे क्वेश्चन नोटबुक में लिखो. ओके एक एक इलस्ट्रेशन, पेज नंबर, सब कुछ अच्छे से मेंटेन करो. योर हार्डवर्क इन फर्स्ट 4 months will help you out in last 2 months. Remember this. तो नोटबुक को मेंटेन करो अच्छे से. फ्यू ट्रांजैक्शन सर, फ्यू ट्रांजैक्शन है हमारे. कैजुअल अप्रोच, कैजुअल अप्रोच क्या बताता है सर? इफ देर आर फ्यू ट्रांजैक्शन, you will follow, transactions will be called as ordinary sales. Okay, so whenever you are sending goods, sir, if I'm sending goods, I will treat it as sales only. Oh sir, he has not accepted. Yes, still when you are sending goods, जब आप goods को भेज रहे हो सर, हमें पता ही नहीं है, वहां पे सस्पेंस है, वो गुड्स एक्सेप्ट करेगा या रिजेक्ट करेगा, फिर भी आज ही सेल्स की एंट्री पास करनी है. यस, यू हैव टू पास एंट्री टुडे ओनली. And what is the entry? It's like sales. What is sales entry? Debtors account debit. Debtors is my asset. Debtors debit the debtor, and to sales is my income. So to sales, that entry I will pass at the beginning. Okay, sir. Understood. Understood, sir. Okay. Okay. So very few transactions. Then you are following casual approach. Very few transactions. Then you are following casual approach. Frequently. Sir, what about frequently? What about frequently? Frequently means we will prepare 4 columns. कितने columns? 4 columns. Oh, 4 columns, sir. Okay. Goods sent on approval. Very simple. When I'm sending goods, suppose 200 boxes are sent. 200 boxes are sent. So goods sent. Out of that, 50 boxes are returned by customer. Not satisfied customer, my friend. So goods returned. Okay. Then goods approved. Sir, 200 goods sent, 50 returned, 70 accepted. Kitna accepted? 70 accepted. 50 rejected, 70 accepted. So closing balance will be remaining 80. जो भी है, I don't know exactly. 70 plus 50, हाँ 120 and remaining goods are 80. So बेटा balance कितना होएगा? 80 balance होएगा. ठीक है. So goods send कितने किए? 200 किए. 200 में से return कितने किए? 50 return किए. Accept कितने किए? 70 accept किए. तो बच्चे कितने? 80 बच्चे. So these 4 columns you have to prepare. And goods approved, we will pass entry for that. Goods approved, rejected, we won't pass entry. Balance की एंट्री पास करेंगे and goods approved की एंट्री पास करेंगे. खत्म. So this is very simple, sir. So there are 4 columns in case of frequent approach. And numerously, sir, numerously थोड़ा टेढ़ा है पर मेरा है. Okay. So numerously क्या होता है? Numerously is you can call it as memorandum. Now what is this? That we are going to see in the problem. So don't worry. Sale or return day book. So first understand the concept. That day book you have to maintain. Which book? Day book you have to maintain. Sales or return. Very simple. Sales or return day book we have to maintain. Sales or return day book we have to maintain. And second one, sales or return ledger we have to maintain. So day book is different, ledger is different. But क्या होता है? Yes, I'm going to explain you. But just remember these 2 things, that I have to maintain some day book. Sir told some day book have to maintain, and second one, ledger has to be maintained. Okay. So we have to understand understand this concept afterwards, but beta, first thing, so you have to understand casual approach when to follow. There are few transactions. Frequently 4 columns. And numerously day book and ledger. Okay, chalo, write it in the comment section. Whatever you understood, write it in the comment section. Chalo, fast. When to follow which method? चलो कौन जल्दी से लिखता है देखते हैं. जो भी समझा वो कमेंट सेक्शन में लिख दो, फटाफट लिख दीजिए. कैजुअल अप्रोच कब फॉलो करना है, फ्रीक्वेंट अप्रोच कब फॉलो करना है, न्यूमरस अप्रोच कब फॉलो करना है, मुझे जल्दी जल्दी कमेंट सेक्शन में लिखा हुआ चाहिए. चलो फास्ट. चलो यस यस हूं मैं, टाइम दिया है उनको लिखने के लिए. So which approach is most appropriate? Beta, depending on transactions. Casual approach you have to follow when there are less transactions. So who wrote it properly? Casual, frequently and numerously. But I don't want that. Casual few transactions, very good. Tejashree. अरे WRO आज पहली बार बेटा WRO में यहाँ से कितना इतना अच्छे से कैसे बोलने लग गए. कैजुअल अप्रोच में बेटा 4 हो जाते. यस यस सर 4 अप्रोचेस थे, 4 कैजुअल फ्यू ट्रांजैक्शन, सॉरी फ्रीक्वेंटली में 4 कॉलम्स थे. कौन से 4 कॉलम्स थे फ्रीक्वेंटली में? वी हैव टू मेंटेन 4 कॉलम्स बेटा. कौन से 4 कॉलम्स वो किसी ने लिखा ही नहीं. नो वन हैज स्पेसिफाइड दैट 4 कॉलम्स. And last one, numerously we have to follow return day book, sale or return day book, sale or return day book, or sale or return ledger. So these 2 things are different beta. Very good. मानवी खन्ना जी कितनी बार भेजा है बेटा? एक बार भेजो ना. मानवी इतनी बार कौन भेजता है बेटा? ओके रोहित शर्मा जी बहुत बढ़िया बेटा. रोहित शर्मा ने बहुत अच्छे से लिखा है. Casually few transactions, frequently approach 4 columns, 1 goods sent, goods approved, goods rejected, and balance. And last numerously में 2 day books, 2 types day book. Not 2 types. There are 2 different accounts. One is day book and second one is ledger. One is day book and second one is ledger. Rohit ji. Very good. Chaliye. Yes, now you understood it. These are also called as memorandum books. Let's wait for some time. What is memorandum books? I'm going to explain you. Don't worry. Chalo. So first thing पे आते हैं, one by one I'm going to explain you one method. So casual approach. Sir, which method is best? I already told you. कौन सी method best है? It depends on your transactions. So this is your choice. I'm not going to tell you. Suppose there are hardly 15-30 transactions, you can follow casual approach. Okay. If you have frequent transaction. In month, you have 20 to 30 transactions. You can follow frequent columns, that columnar format. And suppose daily basis pe hai, numerous. So you can maintain day book and ledger account. So that will be easy for you. My suggestion, if I'm a businessman, then my suggestion is the frequent approach. Okay, so मैं यदि books maintain करूंगा, पहले तो बेटा मैं इंडिया में ऐसे कुछ करने की कोशिश ही नहीं करूंगा. फर्स्ट थिंग, भाई कौन ये ऐसे रिस्क लेगा? एक तो हमारे इधर के लोग, मुझे पता है, सोसाइटी के लोग ये यूज करके देंगे, ये 15-20 दिन यूज करो, चलो वापस एक बार भेज दो, ऐसे लोग आते हैं. तो इससे अच्छा बेटा इंडिया में ये करना ही नहीं है, रिजेक्शन एक्सेप्टेंस. पर ठीक है, फिर भी मैंने कर लिया, सपोज इफ आई एम अ बिजनेसमैन और मैंने कर भी लिया ये, चलो नया नया बिजनेस है, हम लोगों को भेजते हैं, तो ये केस में मैं क्या करेगा, मैं तो जाऊंगा सेकंड अप्रोच से. कौन से अप्रोच से जाऊंगा मैं? सेकंड थोड़ा लॉजिकल भी लगता है, बुक्स भी मेंटेन करने के लिए आसान होता है. ओके, ए अमित, व्हाट इज बेलमेंट? क्या बेलमेंट आपको लॉ टीचर सिखाएंगे ना? आई एम क्या लॉ टीचर है क्या मैं? ओके, अमित जी फ्रॉम एफआरओ. ओके, सॉरी बेटा, आई एम नॉट अ लॉ टीचर. एफआरओ है तो he doesn't know Hindi. Yes. Chale. So let's start with the casual approach. Very simple. Casual approach. When to follow? Few transactions are there. If there are few transactions hai, so we will follow casual approach. Now, what casual approach talks about? It's very simple. Number one, when goods are sent on approval or return books, when you send goods on approval or return, okay, at that time you pass entry for sales. कौन सी एंट्री पास करनी है सर? सर सेल्स की एंट्री पास कर दो रे सर, सेल्स की एंट्री पास कर दो. ओके, debtors account debit. What is the entry? Debtors account debit. What is the entry? Debtors account debit to sales account. Sir, invoice price. Now here I'm going to explain in inventory accounting. I think you already understood what is a sales percentage, cost percentage, but beta here it is also very important. I'm asking you one simple question. My cost of goods. Please tell me the answer. My cost on goods. Yes, आपने इन्वेंटरी में ये कंप्लीट किया ही होगा. My cost of goods rupees 1 lakh, and I want profit 25% on invoice price. So what is my invoice price? Yes, tell me fast. What is my invoice price? Who is answering fast? Let's see. What is invoice price? Invoice price मतलब भेजने का प्राइस. बेटा कनिष्क शर्मा, भेजना. Invoice means to send. Invoice means to send, and that is called as invoice price. Invoice price means जो sending price है. Okay, selling price might be different, and invoice price might be different. Okay, invoice price and selling price is over and above invoice price. So first answer is by Himanshu Pathak ji. Shalini answered. Oh, Bibika from FRO, she answered. Beta Bibika, FRO में कहाँ से हो? You are from Bibika ji. Where do you stay? Only one student answered it correctly. Muthuraman ji. विभू ने करेक्ट आंसर दिया. प्रीतेश सुतार ने करेक्ट आंसर दिया. आई एम गेटिंग शॉक्ड. But only 3 students answered it correctly. Invoice price. See the equation. Cost, profit, invoice price. It's very simple cross multiplication. Now 25% on invoice price, my friend. So invoice price you will assume 100. Profit you will assume 25. And cost will be 75. Okay, so equation is 25% on invoice price. So invoice price को 100 assume करने का. If it is 25% on cost, so cost will be 100. Oh, cost is 1 lakh is given in the question. So cross multiplication, school mathematics, 1 lakh into 100 upon 75. 1 lakh into 100 upon 75. Answer is 133,333. Chalo, one more question. Huh? Now please don't give me wrong answer. $1,25,000 wrong. Yes, I hope understood or not understood. So 25% on invoice price. How you will write the equation? 100, 25, 75. 30% on cost. So cost को 100 assume करेंगे. 100, 30, 130. Yes, Barakatullah ji. 20% on invoice price. So invoice price will be 100, 20, 80. Now I will ask you some questions. Yes, beta. 15% on cost. Tell me equation. 15% on cost. What you are going to write? 15% on cost. Chalo, every one of you. जल्दी जल्दी बोलिए. चलो फटाफट फटाफट फटाफट. टाइम नहीं है अपने पास. Tell me fast in comment section. 15% on cost. बरकतुल्ला जी बोल रहे हैं आपकी लैंग्वेज बहुत अलग है. मतलब अच्छी है ऐसा कहे क्या, बुरी है ऐसा आपको बोलना है बेटा. बरकतुल्ला जी, व्हाट डू यू एग्जैक्टली वांट टू से? ए बंसुरी अग्रवाल, अरे 15% ऑन कॉस्ट दिया है ना रे बेटा. इनवॉइस प्राइस बोला क्या मैंने? 100, 15, 115. क्या कर रही हो बंसुरी जी? 15% ऑन कॉस्ट मीन्स व्हाट? कॉस्ट इज 100. 100, 15, 85 कौन लिखता है? कॉस्ट इधर देखना, कॉस्ट के ऊपर कॉस्ट. ये देखो ये इक्वेशन है. कॉस्ट, प्रॉफिट, इनवॉइस प्राइस. इनवॉइस प्राइस इज ऑलवेज ग्रेटर देन कॉस्ट. कैसे रे, इतना सिंपल नहीं समझते बंसुरी? ऐसे थोड़ा तो लेवल बढ़ाओ. आईसीआई का हम लोग पेपर कौन सा देने वाले? इंटरेस्टिंग लैंग्वेज. अच्छा, 25% ऑन इनवॉइस प्राइस. अभी गलत मत करो. 25% ऑन इनवॉइस प्राइस. चलो 25% on invoice price. Find the equation. Find the equation. 25% on invoice price. चलो 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 यार, फास्ट करो थोड़ा. What is the equation? Invoice price. बंसुरी अभी गलत नहीं है. अभी गलत नहीं, बिल्कुल गलत नहीं करना है अभी. Ah, 100, 25, 75. So you have to write it in the sequence. 75, 25, 100 ऐसा लिखने का. ये देखो, कोई तो महान महाशय कोंडारे विक्रम जी ये लिख रहे 75, 25, 125. अरे भाई साहब, 75 प्लस 25 100 होता है. चलो लास्ट वन. Let's see how many of you can do this. 1/3 on cost. 1/3 on cost. Let's see how many of you can do this. 1/3 on cost. Yes, let's see who is doing this. गुड्डू कुमार थोड़ा अरे पढ़ाई करो रे, अरे कितना सिंपल था, 70/25 100। पहले इक्वेशन लिखो रे, बाद में ये करो। 1/3 ऑन कॉस्ट, गलत गलत गलत, ऐसा नहीं करने का। आई विल टेल यू वेरी सिंपल। 1/3 on cost means 3 is cost and 1 is profit. 3 is cost and 1 is profit. Its numerator is always profit. So 3 cost, 1 profit, and 4 selling price or invoice price. Okay. So it's very simple. And this is cost. And that's why 1/3 on cost is equal to 1/4 on invoice price. 1/4. This is profit and 4th is invoice price. I will give you one more. 2/5 on invoice price. Chalo. 2/5 on invoice price. Find the equation. 2/5 on invoice price. 2/5 on invoice price. Find the equation. 2/5 on invoice price. चलो, बंसुरी ने अभी करेक्ट लिखा, मलय ने करेक्ट लिखा. 5 will be invoice price, 2 will be profit. So 2, I will write 5 here and 3. So sequence is 3, 2, 5. 2/3 on cost. So this is 2/3 on cost. And last one, 3/8 on cost. 3/8 on cost. नहीं समझा तो वापस रीवॉच दिस सेशन. रीवॉच दिस सेशन. अरे मैथ्स में क्या करते हो रे तुम लोग? Durgesh, and Durgesh, why to divide it in the 60, 40, 100? Make it simple, na? Why are you making life miserable? Ah, got the answer. 8 is cost, 3 is profit, 11 is a invoice price. 8, 3, 11. Now you are getting this. 3/11 on invoice price. Very good, beta. Priyanka Shingli ji, SRO student. 3/11 on invoice price. Very good, very good, beta. Very good. Now everyone understood. Very good. Last one, last one, last one. 15% on invoice price. 15% on invoice price. चलो. वेरी गुड बेटा. प्रियंका शिंगली बराबर है आपका. ए गौरलिन कौर, आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू एक्सप्लेन इट नाउ. एक बार एक्सप्लेन किया, रिवॉच करने का सेशन. इतना टाइम मैं इस पे नहीं दे सकता हूँ, ये बहुत बेसिक है. इनवॉइस प्राइस पे एवरीवन गॉट द करेक्ट. अरे 100 में से 15 जाने के बाद गुणशिता केसवानी जी, 75 बचता है क्या? 75 बचता है 100 में से 15 जाने के बाद. कैलसी यूज कर, सब बराबर दिया था आंसर. 85 बचता है. 85, 15, 100. नाउ इट्स इजी क्या? वेरी इजी. दोनों कैसे देंगे द्विवेदी रमेश जी? आइदर 25% ऑन कॉस्ट देंगे या इनवॉइस प्राइस देंगे. चलिए, ओके. Yes, now you understood it. Very simple. Some students are doing mathematical mistakes. Huh? अरे इतना इजी रहता है सीए कोर्स पर, आप लोग उसको इतना मिजरेबल कर देते हो ना कि कुछ भी करते हो, मतलब मन में आए वो करते हो, थोड़ा लॉजिक से नहीं जाते इतना सिंपल होने के बावजूद. Why I am a chartered accountant? Not because I am very intelligent. Intelligence level is not required, beta. Only common sense is required. I always tell to my students. आप लाइफ में ना सिंपल करो चीजें. इवन इन सीए फाइनल कॉस्टिंग रहेगा, इंटर कॉस्टिंग, फाइनेंशियल मैनेजमेंट. आई एम टेलिंग यू, आई नेवर बाय हार्ट अ सिंगल फॉर्मूला. Always logical way. Yes. Where we are going to use this? Our inventory valuation mate is important. When goods are rejected, see beta. Entry will be debtors account debit to sales. Debtors account debit to sales. When goods are sent on approval or return basis, debtors account debit to sales. And when goods are rejected or returned with a specified time, return inward account debit to debtors account. Return inward account debit to debtors account. Okay, when goods are rejected or returned within a specified time. Okay, return आया तो return inward account debit to debtors. And now very important. When goods are accepted, now you only tell me. Goods are accepted by that customer. Goods are accepted by that customer. Then what is the entry that we are going to pass? Tell me fast. बताइए. When goods are accepted. प्रियंका शिंगली मेरी लैंग्वेज सीख गई बेटा. इजी छे. ओके, इजी छे. Yes. When goods are accepted, what is the entry, sir? What is the entry? हो. नो एंट्री. ओह माय गॉड, क्या बुक्स ओपन दिख रहे हैं मुझे? बुक्स ओपन है ना बदाना? हाँ, सबके बुक्स ओपन दिख रहे हैं मुझे. नो एंट्री बोलने वाले लोग. वेरी गुड. अरे नो एंट्री. Goods are already. अरे when goods are sent at that time only we pass entry for sales. First entry you can check here. First entry. What is the first entry? Debtors to sales. Now in second situation, the entry is reverse. If they rejected, if they accepted, if we pass वापस debit, debtors account debit to sales, we have passed entry for 2 times. So entry you should pass 2 times or only 1 time. One time entry. So 1 time entry is already passed. Where you pass this entry, debtors account debit to sales, when you transfer these goods are sent. Okay, so goods are accepted, no entry because entry is already passed. Because entry is already passed. Easy che. Okay. Only concepts. अरे वाह, very good. कनिष्क की सेंस सर ओनली कॉन्सेप्ट्स. वेरी गुड बेटा, वेरी गुड. चलो, आज पहली बार कनिष्क और रोहित ने अपना दिमाग लगाया. लॉजिकल. वेरी गुड बेटा. चलो. हाँ, उत्सत सिंह ने भी बोला है ये. सर सेल्स की एंट्री तो ऑलरेडी पास कर दी. वेरी गुड बेटा, वेरी गुड. When goods are accepted at higher price than the invoice price, sir. Goods are accepted. I send goods 75,000 ka goods. I told you, sir, please purchase it at 1 lakh. So I'm selling it at 1 lakh. And my invoice price is only 90,000. Yes, I will give you example so it will be easy for you. Okay, it will be easy. Suppose goods are costing me 75,000. Okay, hypothetical example. Invoice price 1 lakh. So when I pass entry in my books, I passed it at 1 lakh. I thought customer will take it at 1 lakh. But I told customer just sir, he asked me after 10 days. So what is the price, sir? I like your goods. I want to keep these goods with me. So what is the price? I told him, sir, give me 1,10,000 rupees. So 10,000 extra. So I already earned 25,000 at the time of selling goods, transferring goods. And again, I will record 10,000 extra. So now you only tell me, what is the first entry and what is the second entry? He accepted goods at 1,10,000. So tell me, what is the entry? What is the entry? Yes, yes, yes. ब्रिजेश कुमार बहुत लेट है बेटा, 85 1500 अब भी लिख रहे हैं, पिछला कमेंट अब भी पास किया उन्होंने. इंटरनेट स्लो है आपका बेटा, बहुत पीछे हो. चलो 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 फास्ट. ओ हो 75,000 के गुड्स है, 1 लाख रुपीज में आपने बेच दिए हैं, भेज दिए सेंड. एंड आफ्टर दैट आई रिक्वेस्टेड कस्टमर टू पे मी 1,10,000. हाँ, सबसे पहले मैं एंट्री पास करेगा डेटर्स टू सेल्स. फर्स्ट एंट्री दैट आई विल पास, डेटर्स टू सेल्स एट व्हाट अमाउंट बेटा? 1 लाख. 1 लाख 1 लाख. When goods are sent and goods are approved by him, then I will pass once again debtors to sales 10,000 10,000. Oh. Okay. So when goods are sent, I will pass it at 1 lakh. And when goods are approved by him at 1,10,000, he is ready to pay 1,10,000. So my invoice price is 1 lakh. I just want to sell it at 1 lakh. But extra beta nasib ka part hai. Extra mila 10,000 rupiya. That I will record it at 10,000. So 2 entries I will pass. At the time of sent, 1 lakh. At the time of approval, 1 lakh, again 10,000. Now please reverse this situation. Okay. Cost is 75,000. Cost is remaining same. I'm going to earn my cost will be 75,000. Only at the time of send goods, when I am sending goods, it will be recorded at 1 lakh. But when he accepting goods, we will record it at extra 10,000. Now, beta, assume your customer is a Marwadi customer. Assume your customer is a Marwadi customer. It is lawful. Yes, beta, why not? Whether he is knowing many amount, that is yes, beta, this sales entry is in my books. He is not aware about this entry. Because that time when I'm sending goods, this is not actual sales. This is just, I'm recording it due to casual approach. Casual approach talks about to record goods at the time of sending. You will record sales at the time of sending goods. देखो, casual approach क्या बोलता है? जब मैं goods send करूंगा, उसी टाइम पे sales record करो, book करो, sales को book करो. सर आपने actual sales किया है क्या? अरे नहीं sales किया, सिर्फ भेजा है रे माल मैंने. माल भेजने का एंट्री मैंने कर दिया. कितने से? 1 लाख रुपए से. ओके. और 10,000 की एंट्री में वापस करेगा बाद में. 10,000 की एंट्री में वापस करेगा. हाँ सर, समझ में आया. वेरी सिंपल. प्रॉफिट रिकॉर्ड होएगा ना बाद में. अभी सेकंड वन मारवाड़ी कस्टमर बेटा, सेम केस. 75,000 is costing me. Selling price is 1 lakh. And what happened? After 3 months, after 2 months, I have given 2 months ka time, 3 months ka time. He is bargaining. Sir, please, sir. I liked your goods, but I do not have money. Yes, that Marwadi customer is requesting me. Chal beta, rehem kar liya. Okay, take it at 90,000, 95,000. So this is invoice price. But he requested me to reduce that price. So I sold him goods at 95,000. मैं बोला deal खत्म करो यार, already use किए goods उसने. Deal खत्म करो. Okay, so I just want to close that deal, and I sold it at 95,000. Final price. When I send goods, at that time I recorded 1 lakh. So what is the entry? Yes, how many entries I'm going to pass? दीप्ति शुक्ला, देखो मैंने यही बताया. 75,000 के गुड्स थे, जब मैंने गुड्स भेजे उस टाइम पे मुझे 1 लाख की एंट्री करनी पड़ेगी। एक ही याद रखो, शी इज आस्किंग टू एक्सप्लेन इट इन हिंदी। तो यस, तो मुझे 75,000 के गुड्स मैंने 1 लाख में भेजे। आई एम नॉट अवेयर कि वो मारवाड़ी बंदा वो गुड्स लेगा या नहीं लेगा, बट जस्ट आई एम मेकिंग श्योर, आई विल मेक श्योर कि वो गुड्स लेगा मेरे से। एंड 2 महीने के बाद उसका कॉल आया, सर गुड्स तो बहुत बढ़िया है सर, बोलने का स्टाइल एकदम, गुड्स तो बहुत बढ़िया है सर, गुड्स तो हम लोग ले रहे, पर हमें 95,000 चाहिए, हमें 95,000 में डील खत्म करना है सर, मेरे पास पैसा नहीं है सर, मुझे गुड्स तो बहुत अच्छे लगे। ओके चलो, वेरी गुड महेश कुमार जी, जहां ना पहुंचे रेलगाड़ी वहां पहुंचे मारवाड़ी। अरे वाह, कहां कहां से लाते हो ये लाइंस। चलिए ओके, सो इनवॉइस प्राइस, डेटर्स अकाउंट डेबिट टू सेल्स 1 lakh 1 lakh. When I will pass this entry, when I am sending goods, when I am sending goods. But when goods are approved by him, I approved at 95,000, but I have done the entry at 1 lakh rupees. Okay, so I have to reverse my entry. So answer is very simple. I will reverse sales by rupees 5,000. I will reverse sales by rupees 5,000. So very simple concept. Yes, logical one. It's not very difficult. Easy check है. वेरी इजी, सेल इनवॉइस प्राइस पे होगा सेंडिंग के टाइम पे, सेल्स की एंट्री कौन से प्राइस पे होगी, इनवॉइस प्राइस, एंड सेलिंग प्राइस माइट बी हायर, माइट बी लोअर, माइट बी सेम, माइट बी सेम नो एंट्री, हायर साइड देन डेटर्स टू सेल्स, लोअर साइड सेल्स टू डेटर्स, रिवर्स सेल्स एंट्री। ओके, इजी चे इजी चे इजी चे। यस बेटा, आपने बताया था। सो व्हेन गुड्स आर accepted at higher price, debtors account debit to sales, difference in prices, invoice price and selling price. And when goods are accepted at lower price than the invoice price, lower price than the invoice price, reverse the entry, sales account debit, sales account debit to debtors. Yes beta, credit sales, the sales is always credit. Yes beta, Lakshita, sales is always credit. अरे वाह, आज तो सभी स्टूडेंट्स एकदम फुल जोश मूड में है। वेरी गुड, आज फुल एंट्री समझ में आए सर, फुल एंट्रीज, आज ये चैप्टर तो फोड़ ही देंगे हम लोग। यस, ये चैप्टर को ऐसा तोड़ दो, मोड़ दो, फोड़ दो, जो करना है वो कर लो, पर ये चैप्टर मुझे 100% इसका आंसर चाहिए। 4 मार्क्स वेटेज, 4 to 8 मार्क्स। ओके, वेरी सिंपल। एंड now this is very important point. At the year end, now you have to understand what happened. Goods are lying with customer and specified time limit is to yet expire. Sir, what is the scenario? Please explain me. Sir, what is the scenario? Yes, explain. At the year end, when goods are lying with customer and specified time limit is yet to expire. Read it and tell me the scenario. Yes, जल्दी से पढ़िए और मुझे जल्दी से बताइए। अभी लग रहा हूं क्या बीमार, पहले 2 दिन जितना, या वापस से वही एनर्जी आ गई है? चलो, संगीता चौधरी फ्रॉम WRO, trying to understand it very well, beta, very well. अरे अभी तक कस्टमर से, हाँ, कल्याणी बोल रही है एनर्जेटिक लग रहा है सर। यस, वेरी गुड बेटा। हाँ, सब सचप्रीत कौर जी, क्या नाम लिखे बेटा, 1 नंबर। द टाइम गिवन फॉर अप्रूवल ऑफ गुड्स हैज नॉट बीन एक्सपायर्ड बट कट ऑफ डेट हैज अप्रोच। अरे वाह, आज तो पूरी अकाउंटिंग लैंग्वेज लिख दी है बेटा आपने। सचप्रीत जी कौर जी, कहां से हो आप? इतनी अच्छी बढ़िया लैंग्वेज लिखी आपने आज, अकाउंटिंग लैंग्वेज लिख दी बेटा आज। यस, Yes, Devesh Kumar. No, beta, brother. No, beta. Gorlin core, wrong answer. Wrong answer. What happened? Yes, I will explain you. It's very simple. I send goods on 1st of February. I have given, yes, 75,000 ka goods. What is the costing to me? Yes, very simple. Costing is 75,000. Sales is 1 lakh. Okay, now what happened there? See. What happened? See. Why this entry is there? We have to understand logic behind it. Okay. So 3 months time. Sir, 3 months time. February, March, April. So up to 30th April, I have given time. Take it or reject it. Oh, but बीच में आया कट ऑफ डेट, बैलेंस शीट डेट, कट ऑफ डेट 31st March. Sarchpreet ji Kaur. She answered it, sir, cut off date. Okay. Very simple. ऐसे लैंग्वेज यूज किया ना आप लोगों ने, अकाउंटिंग लैंग्वेज, यस, दिल एकदम ऐसा ऊपर ये हो जाता है, मस्त लगता है एकदम, गार्डन. सो 1st of February costing rupees 75,000 and sales of rupees 1 lakh. We recorded it on 1st February. We passed the entry. So what is the entry? Debtors account debit to sales account 1 lakh. Sir, it means I booked my income. Sir, see the language. I booked my income. Sir, I booked my income. Sir, income book kiya. But whether this is my original income? No. I passed entry due to casual approach. Casual approach talks about whenever you are sending goods, you pass the entry, debtors to sales. You book your income. But sir, my income, I will understand this is my final income only if he accepts goods or 30th April over. 30 April khatam ho gaya. After 30th April, I can book this income. But sir, I recorded it on the first day only. Oh. So sir, now what is the scenario? On 31st March, I'm going to reverse that entry. Why, sir? This is not my income. And yet acceptance is not received. And yet time is not elapsed. Okay. So on 31st March, sir, then why you pass this entry on 1st Feb? So this is the casual approach talks about, not Sanket sir is talking. Casual approach is talking about if goods are same, you have to pass sales entry. Okay. So now on 31st March, what I'm going to do? I will cancel my income. Sir, how to cancel? Sales account debit to debtors account 1 lakh. Okay. So my income cancelled. I cancelled my income, sir. Okay. अच्छा. Sir, sales का income cancel हुआ, sir. Then sir, second entry. Sir, closing stock. But sir, closing stock is not with you. Sir, with whom? Closing stock is with customer. Okay, sir. Okay, I'm going to pass entry. So closing stock entry, 11-12 standard. So final account, science background student. Please understand. 11-12 standard जिनका हो गया था उनको पे बता देता हूँ. For science background students, you will understand this only after final accounts. Huh? So closing stock entry, how I'm going to pass? In trading account and in balance sheet. Trading account के credit में by closing stock you have written in 11-12 standard. You wrote closing stock on trading account. Yes बेटा याद करो आपके 11-12 के days कोरोना वाले बहुत डेंजरस थे. हाँ पर क्लोजिंग स्टॉक तो लिखते रहेंगे, इतना तो फैकल्टी ने बताया रहेगा. सो क्लोजिंग अकाउंट ऑन क्रेडिट साइड, ट्रेडिंग अकाउंटच्या क्रेडिटला एंड बैलेंस शीटच्या ऍसेट साइडला मराठी में. ओके, सो बैलेंस शीट में हम लोग लिखते थे स्टॉक इन ट्रेड. क्या लिखते थे? स्टॉक इन ट्रेड. ओके सर, गॉट द कॉन्सेप्ट. बाय क्लोजिंग स्टॉक इज क्रेडिट इफेक्ट and stock in trade is a asset. Okay, and at what price, sir, inventory valuation over cost or NRV, whichever is lower. Cost or NRV, whichever is lower. Cost or invoice price, NRV की जगह कौन ले लेगा? Invoice price, whichever is lower, 75,000 or 1 lakh in our example. So we will record this 75,000, but this is not the closing stock with me. This is closing stock with customer. So instead of stock in trade, I will write inventories lying with customer. So what is the entry that I'm going to pass? Goods lying with customer or inventories lying with customer, which I will record it on the asset side to trading account. To trading account. At what price, sir? 75,000. Cost or invoice price, whichever is lower. Khatam. Sir, two entries. Two entries on 31st March. This is not my sales. So I have to cancel my sales. Sales account debit to debtors. Chalo, write down it in the comment section. How many entries you are going to pass and with what price? Price is also important. Huh? Price bhi mujhe chahiye. So first entry, you will cancel your sales. And second entry, you will record inventory like closing stock. Inventory lying with customer asset side and trading account check credit la to trading account. Got the concept? Got the concept or not? चलो फटाफट. बेटा गलत अमाउंट, कनिष्क शर्मा अमाउंट गलत लिखी आपने. क्लोजिंग स्टॉक आपने गलत लिख दिया. 1 लाख से रिकॉर्ड करेगा या 75,000 से रिकॉर्ड करेगा? और कनिष्क जी एक ही बार कमेंट भेजने का प्लीज, इतना आप याद रखो. अच्छा बच्चा है तू, 10 बार वही चीजें नहीं भेजने की. Yes. First cancel sales entry. Very good. You have to write entries also. अरे comment section में entries लिखो फटाफट. And then we will take a break. So here we have finished with the casual approach. Huh? Here we have finished with casual approach. Yes, beta. Sajjit Kaurji. Sajpreet Kaurji. Correct है. ए देव डिंगरा कितने बार पूछेगा रे तू? 2 एंट्रीज करनी है, इतना सिंपल है यार. बार क्या बताऊं? डेटर्स टू सेल्स एंट्री ऑलरेडी 1 फरवरी को बुक की थी. 31 मार्च को वो सेल्स हुआ नहीं है अभी तक. सामने वाले से अप्रूवल नहीं आया. तो मैं क्या करेगा? पहले सेल्स की एंट्री में रिवर्स करेगा. मैं कैसे इनकम बुक कर सकता हूँ? मेरा इनकम है क्या जब तक सामने वाला हाँ नहीं बोलेगा? ऐश्वर्या राय को देखा मैंने उसको हाँ भी बोला नहीं था या नहीं बोला नहीं. मैं उधर से सिर्फ उसको मेरा प्रपोजल भेजा, मेरे से शादी करेगी क्या? वो तो अभिषेक बच्चन के साथ शादी कर ली. मैंने सिर्फ प्रपोजल भेजा उसको, तो मैं क्या शादी कर लिया क्या उससे? वैसा ही है ये. सेल्स मैंने बुक किया तो सेल्स में रिवर्स करेगा. कितने से रिवर्स करेगा? सेल्स अकाउंट डेबिट टू डेटर्स. इनकम में कैंसिल करेगा और इनकम कैंसिल करने के बाद इन्वेंटरी लाइंग विद कस्टमर टू ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट. इतना सिंपल छे. सिर्फ मैंने मेरा प्रपोजल गुड्स भेजे रे वहां तक. तो गुड्स भेजे, उसने एक्सेप्ट नहीं किया, फिर भी बोलने का नहीं हाँ मेरा गुड्स सेल हो गए. ऐसा नहीं होता ना. सेल्स की एंट्री रिवर्स करनी पड़ेगी. जब ऐश्वर्या हाँ बोलेगी तो मैं फिर अपनी शादी वापस देखूंगा क्या करना है आगे. साक्षी सिंग सर, तुम्ही मराठी खूप छान बोलता. हो सर मॅडम, मराठीच आहे मी. पुण्यातच वाढलोय तर सगळंच जमतंय मराठी. उलट गुजराती मला नीट बोलता येत नाही. ओके. रोहित शर्मा फुल हंस रहे. महेश कुमार बोले व्हाट अ फनी एग्जाम्पल. हाँ जी बेटा, देना पड़ता है ना. शुभश्री सिंह सर, एकदम इजी सर. लर्न सम हिंदी ओनली बिकॉज ऑफ यू. थैंक यू बेटा. लैंग्वेज डजंट मैटर यार, अकाउंटिंग इज अ लैंग्वेज. चलो फटाफट. अंडरस्टूड. डेटर्स अकाउंट डेबिट टू सेल्स अकाउंट डेबिट टू डेटर्स, इन्वेंटरी लाइन विद कस्टमर अकाउंट डेबिट टू ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट. सिंपल हो गया सर. इट्स वेरी सिंपल. So what is the difference between 25,000 and how it gets cancelled close, sir? Manish ji, difference आता ही नहीं. देख, see beta. See, here, suppose if I purchase goods at 75,000, my costing is 75,000. Okay. When I send goods, I will record by sales 1 lakh. Okay. But I don't know exactly whether this is a sales or not. So I cancelled it. Okay. That sales, I reversed it. And here I will record by inventory account, inventory lying with customer. This is my trading account. Okay. So inventories with customer account. Inventory with customer account, I will record on the trading account credit side 75,000. So my profit or loss will be 0. My profit or loss will be 0. When I will record that profit or loss? When I'm actually selling those goods. If I'm receiving acceptance, then I will record it at 1 lakh. Okay, I reverse the entry. So sales is getting cancelled. So no profit. And just I cancel that 75,000 and I'm recording at inventories with customer 75,000. My profit will be 0. Okay, Kanish ji, good thinking, beta. Good thinking. Okay. Chalo, very good. So every student now clear with these examples. Casual approach. Chalo, quickly revise it. Casual approach. Sales, I'm going to cancel it. And in addition, inventories with customer account on sale or return account. Inventories with customer liquidity to trading account at cost or market price, whichever is lower. Okay. Cost or market price, whichever is lower. NRV, whichever is lower. S2 ka principle. Okay. In next year. Yes, Pritesh Sutarji, very good, beta. Very good. In next year, what is going to happen? In next year, if he accepts goods, we will pass entry debtors to sales. If he reject goods, we won't pass any entry. Okay. If he accepts, in next year, what is going to happen? Pritesh Sutar, ek number, beta. So what is going to happen? If he accepts goods, we will pass entry debtors to sales because we cancelled it. We cancelled it. And what is at what price? At agreed price. Okay. Whatever the price which is agreed between buyer and seller at that price, not invoice price. In next year. So this is how, yes, this is very important. So before break, I'm going to tell you casual approach. चलो 5 मिनट का ब्रेक. आज तो ब्रेक भी टाइम भी नहीं मांगा आपने ब्रेक चाहिए करके. आज तो बहुत ही ज्यादा आप खुश थे. आज किसी ने ब्रेक भी नहीं मांगा. Conservatism concept is here. Yes, you have to apply. Dev Dhingraj is saying, sir, I understood it. Are very simple. Chalo. So yes, one more time. I will write it so it will be very easy for you. Yes. So beta 1 February. Here it is. 1 February के बाद ये बीच में आया 30 अप्रैल बेटा. हाँ जी, यहाँ पे आया 31 मार्च. So one more time. So when goods are sent, what is the entry? Debtors account debit to sales. At what price? Invoice price. At what price? Invoice price. What is the invoice price? 1 lakh. Now, meanwhile, suppose on 20th February, if he accepted goods on 20th February, either or, both cases are not possible, accept or reject. No, not possible together. Either accept or reject. Either एक तो हाँ बोलेगी ऐश्वर्या, नहीं तो नहीं बोलेगी. Okay. So accepted के केस में क्या होगा? Accepted के केस में no entry because sales entry already passed, sir. And rejected के केस में sales to debtors and no entry if selling price is equal to invoice price. And entry, if entry is there, selling price is greater than invoice price and selling price is less than invoice price. So if selling price is greater than invoice price, beta, only difference की entry होगी debtors to sales. And here also difference की entry होगी sales to debtors. सर समझ में आया? पूरा समझ में आया सर, पूरा समझ में आया. यस, एक नंबर समझ में आया। 28 फरवरी को ये हुआ। पर बेटा 28 फरवरी तक हाँ या ना कुछ भी नहीं आया, 31 मार्च तक। तो फर्स्ट वी हैव टू रिवर्स दिस एंट्री, सेल्स अकाउंट डेबिट टू डेटर्स, सेल्स अकाउंट डेबिट टू डेटर्स, you have to reverse that entry on 31st March. And debtors, sorry, inventory lying with customer, inventories with customer, I won't write full names, सेल और रिटर्न बेसिस पूरा लिख सकते हो, आगे जो छपवाना है छपवाओ, टू ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट। ये किधर जाएगा? बैलेंस शीट के एसेट साइड में। ये किधर जाएगा? ट्रेडिंग चा क्रेडिट ला। ओके, सो इट्स वेरी सिंपल, 31 मार्च। एंड आफ्टर दैट, आफ्टर 31st March, if he accepts goods, debtors to sales, because now again we have to pass in the next year, next year I'm talking about, because sales entry is reverse. So in next year, accepted goods, debtors to sales, rejected goods, no entry, rejected goods, no entry. Half of the goods beta accepted, so half of the entry. Okay, very simple, very simple. Revise it in the break, take a break. I hope you are clear with these entries now. और जोर जोर से आज बोलना है आपको ये एंट्रीज। चलो एक बार क्विक रिवीजन। Yes, casual approach. When to follow casual approach? When transactions are better. Maximum questions on casual approach. Maximum questions on casual approach. Today you are going to solve study material. You promised me. Today and on Tuesday I'm going to take questions based on this chapter. Okay. When goods are sent on approval, what is the entry? Debtors to sales. Debtors to sales. So got this entry. Debtors to sales. When goods are rejected, sales return account debit to debtors. Sales return account debit to debtors. Okay. Accepted, no entry. Accepted, no entry. Higher price से accept किया, debtors to sales at difference in price. Lower price पे accept किया, sales to debtors. And 31st March को sales to debtors and inventory is lying with customer on sales or return account to trading account. खत्म हुआ. At cost or market value, whichever is lower. S2 का principle, prudence concept, conservatism concept talks about this. Yes, this is all for. Yes, easy चे. Now it's your duty beta to solve all these questions. चलो take a break. ब्रेक के बाद तुरंत मिलते हैं with two next approaches. चलो ब्रेक ले लीजिए। चलिए, so now welcome back once again. So casual approach, we just finished casual approach. What is the first entry? Debtors account debit to sales. Second entry will be sales account debit to debtors. If goods are rejected, if goods are approved, then no entry. Fourth entry will be if goods are approved. In that case, if it is a higher price, debtors account debit to sales, and if it is a lower price, sales account debit to debtors. And in the if goods are lying with the customer on 31st of March and specified time is not yet over, so cut-off date that is on 31st March, you are going to pass the entry sales account debit to debtors, that you will reverse the income and then book किया था income वो reverse हो जाएगा, and inventory is lying with the customer on sales or return account debit to trading account cost or NRV whichever is lower, वो प्राइस पे आप रिकॉर्ड करोगे ये एंट्रीज. तो ये था आपका पूरा का पूरा एंट्रीज. बिफोर ब्रेक आपने ये किया था. नाउ आफ्टर ब्रेक yes beta, Mahesh Kumar is saying ki sir close your eyes and repeat with Sanket sir, everything is getting revised. Very good. ये क्या भेजा है बेटा शालिनी जी आपने? अर्शदीप इलस्ट्रेशन 1 का थर्ड एंट्री बताना प्लीज बेटा. नहीं, जब मैं इलस्ट्रेशन सॉल्व करवाऊंगा दैट इज ऑन ट्यूसडे, देन आई एम गोइंग टू टेल यू. आई एम गोइंग टू एक्सप्लेन यू सेकंड अप्रोच एंड आफ्टर दैट बेटा बिल ऑफ एक्सचेंज का वो सबसे डिफिकल्ट क्वेश्चन दैट वी हैव टू टेक. ओके, दैट डिफिकल्ट क्वेश्चन वी हैव टू टेक. सो आई एम गोइंग टू explain you the second approach frequently and numerously. You are going to read it from the study material, and day after tomorrow on Tuesday I am going to explain you that third approach. Okay, so Tuesday को मैं आपको explain करेगा third approach, that is the numerous approach. Numerous approach जो है वो on Tuesday. Accounting treatment when goods are yes. Better please go through these all questions today. Go through the theory part. Try to grasp because sir already explained you all concepts nicely. Now it's your turn that you will read it from the study material. First, see, whenever you are solving any questions in CA course, in practical questions, first step, understand the theory. Clear your basics. Second step, read your study material thoroughly. Third step, try to understand questions. You solve first. 60%, 40%, 30%, whatever you understood, it's okay. Fourth step, try to see Sanket sir's session. All illustrations. Write down index. And last step, using Tick-Ticky G, solve all this question once again. Beta, this is a simple rule to get success, to get 80 marks in foundation. Okay. If you follow all these steps, you will get marks. 100%. Challenge है मेरा. Okay. So first step today clear. चलिए. बेटा दसरी जी आपने 10 बार मुझे सेम क्वेश्चन पूछा. Is study material questions are sufficient? Yes, definitely study material questions are sufficient. Better today we are going to take na Sayyama ji, Sayyama, we are going to take that last illustration, bill of exchange ka. Don't worry. Frequently approach. There are 4 columns: goods sent on approval, goods returned, goods approved, and balance. In goods sent on approval, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 columns. Date, particulars, folio number. Folio number means page number. Amount. Same in case of return, same in case of approved, and balance is the only amount you are interested. Now tell me, if you follow this technique, when you are going to pass entries. Suppose if you prepare these columns, apply logic and tell me when you are going to pass entry and entries that you are going to pass. What are the entries that you are going to pass? Tell me it in the comment section. If you prepare such format in your real life. चलो 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 बताइए 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 बताइए. ओम प्रिंस ने करेक्ट आंसर આપ્યું છે. ईआरओ का बच्चा ईआरओ से जो था बेटा उन्होंने करेक्ट आंसर दिया है. एनआरओ वाले राहुल भाई साहब ने भी करेक्ट आंसर दिया है, बट बेटा पार्शियल आंसर इज करेक्ट, ओम प्रिंस। ओके, मासूम जी, मासूम, इन्होंने भी करेक्ट आंसर दिया है, बट पार्शियल आंसर आर करेक्ट। वी विल पास टू एंट्रीज, one at the time of goods approved and second one is at the time of balance. Balance amount will show goods lying with customer. Balance amount will show goods lying with customer. So entry for this at the time of approval, sales entry at the time of approval. So sir, in case of saint में goods entry नहीं होगी, casual approach is different and frequent approach is different. In frequent we will prepare columns, casual approach no columns, directly entry. In frequent approach columns, and column में at the time of approval sir, what is the entry? Customer account debit to sales, customer account debit to sales, and second entry at the time of final accounts, goods lying with customer account debit to trading account. Goods lying with customer account debit to trading account. So this is the entry at the time of preparing 31st March के accounts, cut off day. So there are two accounts. Very good. Bibu Pandey ने बराबर लिखा है, बिबू जी ने. We will pass two entries. कनिष्क क्या पूछ रहा है बेटा? कनिष्क क्या पूछ रहा है? कनिष्क पूछ रहा है why only two entries? कनिष्क, goods sent की no entry because we prepared columns. गुड्स अप्रूव्ड, गुड्स रिजेक्टेड, एट सेंट की एंट्री नहीं होगी तो रिजेक्शन की एंट्री नहीं होगी, एक्सेप्ट की तो एंट्री करनी पड़ेगी, वी हैव टू बुक अवर इनकम, डेटर्स अकाउंट डेबिट टू सेल्स. सो वी विल पास एंट्री ओनली एट द टाइम ऑफ अप्रूवल. कॉलम्स में जब अप्रूवल का जो अमाउंट आएगा डायरेक्टली वी विल पास दैट एंट्री, एंड बैलेंस की एंट्री वी आर गोइंग टू पास इट एट क्लोजिंग स्टॉक एंट्री, गुड्स लाइंग विद कस्टमर अकाउंट डेबिट टू ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट. सिंपल छे, not similar as casual. So what is the difference? Casual mein you are not preparing any columns. CCC. Goods sent. Assume 100 boxes. Assume amount also you have to write. Assume rupees 80 per box is my selling price. 8,000. Rejected, assume 30 boxes into rupees 80. So rejected boxes 2,400. Accepted 40 boxes, rupees 80. And balance 100 minus 30, 70 minus 40. 30 boxes. These 30 boxes, assume my cost is rupees 50. My cost, selling price is 80 only. Selling price is 80 and cost is 50. So 30 into 50. So here, what is the entry? No entry for this, no entry for this. Debtors to sales. Debtors च्या डेबिट ला, सेल्स च्या क्रेडिट ला 3,200. And goods lying with customer account debit या inventory lying with customer account debit 1,500, 50 or 80, whichever is lower, to trading account 1,500. Only two entries. Yes, beta. Kanishk ji, understood or not understood? Kanishk Sharma ji, understood or not understood? Tell me fast. कितनी एंट्रीज होएगी? ओनली 2 एंट्रीज होएगी. एक कब? कनिष जी पूछ रहे थे क्लियर माय कॉन्सेप्ट बेटा, नाउ इट्स क्लियर. Beta, this is a statement you have to prepare, not rough work. This is the actual ledger format you are going to prepare in the exam. आज तो बहुत सारे कॉन्सेप्ट्स क्लियर हो गए आपके. ओके, सिंपल छे. ओके, सोनाली बोल रही सिंपल छे. गॉट इट. कनिष्क भी बोल रहा है डेटर्स के बदले में ट्रेड रिसीवेबल लिख सकते हैं. यस बेटा, यू कैन. लक्षिता, डेटर्स और यू कैन राइट ट्रेड रिसीवेबल, both are correct. Trade receivable is a new word. This is a Ind AS word or IFRS word. Means outside India they are not getting debtor creditor, so they use very simple word trade receivable. Receivable means debtor, कब पैसा आने वाला है जिनसे. And creditor, we are using creditor debtor word. They are using trade receivable and trade payable word. So both are same ultimately. Yes. चलिए. But Arshdeep, cost price पे क्यों? Because this is a balance ना. Whenever goods are lying with customer, this is not actual sales. I mean, if it is not actual sales, we are recording at a cost or NRV, whichever is lower. This is like inventory. This is like inventory. एक बार हिंदी में बता देता हूँ. सैयमा जी बोल रही है एक बार हिंदी में बता दीजिए. यस, तो जस्ट अंडरस्टैंड इट. गुड्स सेंट, जब गुड्स भेजे थे एट दैट टाइम वी आर नॉट पास एनी एंट्री, रिजेक्टेड, नो एंट्री. सो जब गुड्स एक्सेप्ट किए, सामने वाले ने गुड्स एक्सेप्ट किया, तो 40 बॉक्सेस वी विल रिकॉर्ड इट एज सेल्स. डेटर्स टू सेल्स हम लोग एंट्री सेल्स बुक करेंगे, और जो बैलेंस बचेगा उसका हम लोग कॉस्ट और एनआरवी विच इज लोअर पे बैलेंस का एंट्री पास आउट करेंगे. गुड्स लाइंग विद कस्टमर और इन्वेंट्री लाइंग विद कस्टमर्स ऑन सेल्स और रिटर्न अकाउंट, डेबिट टू ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट. इट्स वेरी सिंपल. इट्स वेरी सिंपल. चलो, बस हो गया अभी. सो नाउ थर्ड अप्रोच इज योर होमवर्क. Which approach? Third approach. Third approach is your homework. Numerously. Numerously, first you will read it. Try to grasp it. I know it's difficult, but this is today's task. Okay. So goods are sent numerously on sales or return account. That please you do by your own. And we are going to start with bill of exchange. Last question, that the difficult question, 10 number or 11 number, that y or x ka problem. Chale, so come to question number. Bill of exchange ka last question. Yes, so today's revision is very easy. Homework illustration beta, all you try by your own now, because your theory is now clear. So you try your all questions now. Please now, I need 100% focus for next 15 to 20 minutes. It's really difficult. If you get this concept in one stroke, you are a very intelligent person. And those who already tried it, yes, they will understand. Sanket sir ने कितना easy कर दिया concept को. Those who already solved that question. Understand. बफरिंग लिख रहे हैं बच्चे. Okay, so beta, first event is bill drawn. First event is bill drawn and second event is bill discounted. What is the amount of discount? Understand. What is the amount of discount? 28,800. 28,800 is the amount received. Bill amount is 30,000. So discount is 1,200. So you got two events, bill discounted, amount received, discount, and bills amount. Third one. So bill discounted entry in the books of X. Bank account debit, bank balance increase. Discount is loss and bills receivable asset cancelled. You can write over here asset cancelled on question itself. You got this event. First event, bill drawn. Second event is bill discounted. Now, what is the third event? Remitted 9,600 to Y. Okay. Remittance. Amount sent to Y. Amount sent to Y. Now see, what is the amount that sent? 9,600. Sir, cross multiplication. 9,600 into 1,200 cross में divide by 28,800. 400 rupees is discount. So we have to transfer discount also. 1,200 is not a loss of X. Out of that, he sent 9,600. So proportionate discount. So proportionate discount is 400 and 10,000 is sent out of 30,000. So beta 10,000 out of 30,000 means 1/3 amount sent. 10 रुपया 30 rupees में. So 1 rupee 3 rupees में. So 1/3 amount is sent. How much? 1/3. So amount sent 1/3, discount also 1/3. So how you calculated beta? Cross multiplication. So what is the entry? Creditor becomes receiver. Cash goes out. Bank balance decreases. And discount loss cancelled. Transferred, not cancelled. Loss transferred. किसको transfer किया? Y. So now my loss is only 2/3. X का loss is only 2/3. Okay? X loss is only 2/3. Till now any problem beta? Till now any problem? So this is event number 3. This is event number 3. So what is the first event? Chalo, quickly revise it. First event, bill drawn. Second event, bill discounted. Third event, remit matlab sent. Remittance matlab sent. So beta, first one is bill drawn. Bills receivable drawn by X. Second one, he discounted bill. And third one, he sent 9,600. So till now, it's very easy. Till now, it's very easy. चलिए. So till now, it's very easy. देखो सबसे पहले बिल ड्रॉ किया, फिर X ने जाके वो डिस्काउंट किया और उसमें से 9,600 रुपए अरे Y को भेज दिया रे. कितना भेजा? 9,600. 9,600 इंटू 1200 डिवाइड बाय 28,800. तो ये कितना आया? 400 रुपए डिस्काउंट. 400 रुपए मतलब 10,000 का बिल अमाउंट हमने भेज दिया. भेज दिया तो कितना? 10 रुपए 30 रुपए में से तो 1/3 अमाउंट भेजा. तो 1/3 अमाउंट कैसे निकाला? 10 डिवाइड बाय 30. दैट इज 1/3. ओके. Now, X being unable to remit the amount on due date. Oh, now it's time of due date. Due date पे क्या होना चाहिए था? Action. What is the action? X should pay. X should, beta. He has not paid, but he should pay rupees 20,000. Beta, how 20,000? 30,000 into 2/3. To Y. To Y. And then Y should pay rupees 30,000 full amount to bank. ये एक्शन होनी चाहिए थी ड्यू डेट पे. X ने 20,000 पे करना चाहिए. X should pay 20,000 to Y and Y should pay 30,000 to bank. But what is the actual action? actual. Only Y paid to bank. Rupees 30,000. And therefore, X is, in books of X, Y is creditor in X books rupees 20,000. X should pay 20,000 to Y. He has not paid, sir. 20,000 पे ही नहीं किया. तो Y में को X के बुक्स में 20,000 रुपया क्रेडिट बैलेंस दिखेगा. सर, प्रूव इट. See, if I open Y account, buy bills receivable 30,000 and to bank and discount 10,000. See this 10,000. So what is the balance? 20,000. What is the balance? 20,000. Y is a creditor. Okay. Sir, Y is a creditor 20,000. Till now clear, beta, all these three entries. Any question in these three entries after writing events? After writing events is easy, beta. After writing events, easy or not easy? Tell me it in comment section. After writing easy check ke nahi? Ritesh Sutari Singhs are all clear till now. चलो आगे जाते हैं. Now understand why draws a fresh bill 42,000. So fifth event. Why X accepts bills. We are X na. So X accepts bill. So for us it is bills payable rupees 40,000. So what is the entry? Y account debit to bills payable. Y account debit to bills payable. So Y को मैं debit मारेगा अभी. To bills payable 42,000. Y account debit to bills payable 42,000. Sorry, 42,000. Sixth one. Y discounts bill. किसने डिस्काउंट किया? Y ने डिस्काउंट किया. So Y के बुक्स में नो रोल. Y ने क्या किया? डिस्काउंट किया. Y डिस्काउंट्स बिल. नो रोल. Y ने बिल को डिस्काउंट किया तो X का नो रोल ऑफ X. Easy. And now amount received from Y. Y ने पैसा भेजा. कितना पैसा भेजा? 6740 to X. 6740. Wait, now very, very important. Now 6740 he received. Already 20,000. So total 26,740. 26,740. And now red pen adjustment. अरे already 20,000 था ना. Y is a creditor. of 20,000 already. And now he again sent 6740. Understand now. And now hidden calculation for discount. Hidden calculation for discount. Now this is very important. Here students are making mistakes. Okay, 6740, now we received it. 20,000 already we have. We are X. So 26,740 is a total balance. What is the bill amount? 42,000. What is the discount amount? Wait. And what is the amount received by Y? It's simple cross multiplication. Amount received, he discounted at 40,110. So amount received 40,110. So what is the discount amount? 42,000. Please wait for some time. It's very important. 1890. And now 26,740 is the total amount is with X. This is with X. Okay. So what is the discount amount calculated? 26,740 into 1890 divided by 40,110. So you are getting the answer 1260 plus 26,740. So your total is 28,000. तो इसकी एंट्री होगी और इसकी एंट्री होगी. 20,000 की एंट्री ऑलरेडी पास्ट है. सो 6740 और डिस्काउंट की एंट्री होगी. सो व्हाट इज द एंट्री? कैश अकाउंट डेबिट और बैंक अकाउंट डेबिट 6740. You can see bank account debit. This is important entry. Bank account debit, asset increase, discount loss calculated to Y 8,000. 20,000 entry already passed. So only 8,000 is remaining. And you can check how this 8,000, 42,000 is the bill amount into 2/3 is by X. 42,000 into 2 by 3, 28,000. And out of 20,000 is already same. So 8,000 ki entry. Got this concept? Please watch this lecture once again carefully. Okay. Yes. So this is very, 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 very important entry. And now, so you can check Y balance. What is the entry? 6740. Y को क्रेडिट किया. Discount 1260. Now again due date. Event number, last event. Last event. Due date. Beta, this question is not at all easy. Due date, action. Action of Y. Action क्या होनी चाहिए थी? Should be. Action should be. Y should pay X rupees 42,000 into 1/3, because 1/3 amount he used it. 14,000. And X should pay to bank. It's liability for X, rupees 42,000. पर हुआ क्या? Actual. Action actual. X gets dishonor. X gets dishonor. So what is the entry for dishonor? Draw's books. Drawee. Now he is a drawee. So drawee entry क्या पास करेगा? Bills payable cancelled and Y reopened. Y reopen हो जाएगा. So entry will be bills payable account debit to Y. Dishonor entry 42,000 and Y को हम लोग करेंगे क्रेडिट 42,000. And now you can check amount balancing figure. Balancing figure 30,000 plus 6740 plus 1260 minus 42,000 minus 10,000 minus 42,000. Yes, tell me the balance. 28,000. And number 2, 28,000 Y is a creditor. And out of this, 50% paid and 50%, if we are not paying any amount, it is called as deficiency. It's not bad debts. If you are not paying any amount, it is a deficiency. If someone has not paid your amount, हमारा पैसा किसी ने नहीं दिया, so it is a bad debts. Okay, so here it is a deficiency. 14,000, 14,000. Last entry. Y account debit 28,000, to bank 14,000, and to deficiency 14,000. And this is now very easy question. I hope you got it. Please rewatch this session. Try to write events. Recall it minimum 3 times. Yes. Event numbers, write down. And I will show YK books is your homework, but I will give you the answer. So don't worry. YK books is your homework. You apply logic, exactly reverse logic in Y books. And please understand, this is not a simple problem. So you have to do minimum 3 to 4 times practice for this question. Try to get this. कितने स्टूडेंट्स को समझ में आया? प्लीज टेल मी. टेक अ स्क्रीनशॉट बुक्स ऑफ एक्स इवेंट्स का. Actual. How many of you got this? Yes. Event wise, easy or difficult? Event wise. I know this is difficult one, but how many of you solved it and now they get it very clearly? Those who solved already, yes. Clearly understood. Very good. चलो, very good. Yes, students वही जिनकी लेवल है सीए करने की वही समझ पाएंगे ये क्वेश्चन. 7th इवेंट. और जो खुद को ऐसा काबिल बना रहे, यस सर, आई विल सॉल्व ऑल डिफिकल्ट क्वेश्चंस. प्रैक्टिस 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 2 times मिनिमम. वेरी गुड रोहित शर्मा. बहुत डिफिकल्ट है क्वेश्चन एक्सप्लेन करने को भी. आई नो दैट. And students are also finding this question difficult. Don't worry, beta. Once you got these events, it's very easy. Beta, Sayyema ji, yes, actually you have to improve your level. Second thing, you watch this session once again, last 30 minutes. So you will find this very easy. Events making is compulsory as a working note. No, beta, it's for your concept clarity. In exam, once you got this concept, all events, you can avoid to write events in an exam without writing. Yes, if you solve this question again and again, you don't need to write all these events. ये रट्टा हो जाएगा आपको question. If you solve it 3 to 4 times, you don't have to write event also. So you can easily find out these events in exam. So without writing events, you can pass all journal entries after practicing. But beta, practice is very important for this question. ये क्वेश्चन आसान नॉर्मल फैकल्टीज तो लेगा ही नहीं ये क्वेश्चन. जिनको आपको मन से इच्छा है पढ़ाने की वही लेंगे ये क्वेश्चन, नहीं तो इट्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट. और समझ में भी आना चाहिए. ले तो लेंगे बहुत सारे, पर बेटा समझ में नहीं आएगा ये क्वेश्चन आधे बच्चों को. आई विल शो यू आंसर फॉर वाइज बुक्स. वाई के बुक्स भी एक बार देख लेते. So see, now wise books beta, just I will read this. First one, he accepted the bill. So 30,000. What is the entry? Entry will be, yes, wait. Entry will be, yes, you can see here. Now events are already written. So just last 5 minutes beta, last 5 minutes. I know now you are very hungry. But beta, वही काबिल बना रहे खुद को जो लास्ट तक समझने की लेवल रख रहे. Yes. Why accepted the bill? So X2 bills payable beta, X2 bills payable, X2 bills payable 30,000. X2 bills payable, first event over. Bill discounted, हमारे book में no entry. Then out of that he remitted us 9,600. Okay. So 9,600 cash comes in. Discount 400 and 2x 10,000. You can see here. Bank account debit, discount account debit to X account. So suppose if I open X account, you can check X2 bills payable. 40, no, first bill is 30,000. Sorry. It's a 30,000. And by bank and discount, 10,000. X is credited. Next. On due date, what happened, beta? X should pay 20,000 and Y should pay to bank 30,000. But what happened? Only Y paid to bank. So receivable 20,000 from X. So on due date, what happened? You understood it. So X ने पैसा ही नहीं दिया on due date. So you can see here, X के बुक्स में अभी भी X अकाउंट में Y के बुक्स में अभी भी 20,000 डेबिट बैलेंस दिख रहा है. 30 minus 10, 20,000 is debit balance. You can check here, 20,000 is debit balance. Now fresh bill is drawn. Y draws a fresh bill. So bills receivable account debit to X is very important entry. Bills receivable account debit to X. So by bills receivable, fresh bill 42,000. So bills receivable account debit to X account 42,000. Understood. Now X got discount. Y got discounted at 40,110 and discount amount is 1890 and 2 bills receivable. Actually, this is bills receivable. So not bills payable. So bank account debit, discount account debit, 2 bills receivable, 40,110, 1,890 and 2 bills receivable, 42,000. Now what happened? He transferred 6,740. Discount he transferred 1,260 and total 8,000. So in the books of, yes, you can check here. He paid 6,740. This is entry. This is very important entry. This entry is hidden entry. Bills payable to bank. Dishonor entry. Very, very important. Bills payable account debit to bank. He will cancel his liability. Bills payable account debit to bank. Then X account debit to bank to discount. So transferred 6,740 plus 1,260. So 8,000 he transferred. 8,000. Okay. So now total balance is 28,000. And on due date, Y should pay X 14,000 and X should pay bank 42,000. तो ये due date पे होना चाहिए था, पर हुआ क्या? X has not paid to bank, so Y has to pay bank. So Y ने pay कर दिया. So here Y paid the bank. So here very important entry again, dishonor entry. X account debit to bank. Dishonor entry, X account debit to bank, discounted bill dishonor entry. So discounted bill dishonor entry. This is very important entry. And finally, bank account debit, balancing figure 42,000 गए, 28,000 is a balancing figure. Bank account debit, bad debts account debit to X account, 14 and 28,000. Two entries are important: dishonor entry and payment entry. So take a screenshot, revise it. I know it's difficult, but you have to revise it. जो रिवीजन करेगा उसी को समझेगा. चलो, in the books of why you can take a screenshot, you can write it afterwards, understand it quickly. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, एक second. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, and these are hidden entries. You can write it on question. Hidden entries. There are 2 hidden entries. Chalo. So, beta, please revise it. I know this question is difficult. Now you can easily solve illustration number 12 by using this concept. All events you can write together. And this is how you have to finish your bill of exchange. And one more question that if time permits me, I will take it in the next session. Yes. चलो, लास्ट 3 एंट्रीज हार्ड है बेटा. हार्ड तो है, सीए कोर्स है तो हार्ड तो रहने वाला है. विदाउट रिवीजन नहीं होगा. और ये बहुत दिग्गज लोगों का क्वेश्चन है. ये वो उन्हीं को समझेगा जो इतनी लेवल रखते हैं, जो होमवर्क करते हैं. दोज ओनली कैन सॉल्व दिस क्वेश्चन. थैंक यू. रिवाइज इट फॉर मिनिमम 3 times. एंड नेक्स्ट target is goods sent on approval. Easy chapter is very easy as compared to accommodation bill that you can do by your own questions. And I want last concept, that is the numerous approach. Numerous approach you have to read and tell me it in the next session. Thank you. चलो, कल Tuesday को मिलेंगे. Thank you. Yes, close the session.